My name is Iva Gosbach. I'm the coordinator of the Roosevelt Island Parents Network, a community organization where parents come together. We have 420 families as of today. And I'm also speaking today on behalf of the RIRA, Roosevelt Island Residents Association Island Services Committee, and the Roosevelt Island Disabled Association. So both chairs contacted me and asked me to speak to you today. The issue is about the tram elevators, where the situation got incredibly difficult for many residents and also unsafe. As you know, Roosevelt Island is a popular spot for families and seniors and the disabled because getting around is easy and all places are so well accessible. However, it is almost impossible to get to Roosevelt Island without the use of a mobility help like a car or elevator. So it would be very useful to have a footbridge to Manhattan or a pedestrian access to the Queensboro Bridge or a ramp on the Manhattan side of the tram, even if it takes years of negotiations with the city to get all the permits needed to use the parkland, as trams, as you know, have to follow strict requirements and cannot be too steep. As long as there is no ramp on the other side of the tram, we need to have at least one operating elevator on the Manhattan side at all times when the tram is running. We thank you for providing the red bus service and thank you for the update today, but unfortunately there have been a lot of issues with the red bus service and it's not an option still for many residents. It's difficult for disabled in wheelchairs, it's difficult for moms with double strollers, it's difficult for moms who would like to have their children in car seats in such situations and so on. We cannot use the subway because the elevator is not working either on the first stop on the 63rd Street. And on many weekends, the subway is not servicing the island. So the situation got so unpleasant that many parents actually write to me. They do not recommend Roosevelt Island anymore as a family-friendly place to live at. And we think that it is also unacceptable that in a community of 10,000 residents or more, it takes 2 weeks tomorrow to get at least one of the elevators fixed. We are thankful particularly to Sir Opperman and Jack McManus for working with us and adjusting the service whenever possible, but we hope that this experience now can help to label the overall project as an emergency and help expedite it. So we would kind of like to urge you to, number one, provide shuttle bus service whenever both elevator units are out of service at reasonable intervals, but also on the weekend and overnight. If not, we need somebody on the other side to assist people get down the stairs. You do not want a mom who is pregnant and has to also a second child in the stroller, toddler, to slip on those stairs and, God forbid, something happened to their baby. We would urge you to fix at least one of the elevators as soon as you can. Maybe it's possible to install a temporary moving platform next to the red lift elevator. We think if this happened in any of the high-rises, that all elevators break down at the same time, we don't think people would have to wait 2 weeks to get at least a temporary solution, something fixed. We also urge you to expedite the overall replacement project. And all over in general, it's about making this a higher priority. You received many emails today from many parents, and many parents feel this is really urgent and kindly ask you to talk about it today if you can. Make this your priority and please help us. Thank you.